Check this out. I think it's an old gold pan. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in Bendigo, Victoria, Australia. I'm just having my morning coffee and everything, taking a walk here right outside my Airbnb, but I wanted to show you guys a sunrise here in Australia under the eucalyptus tree. It's real nice out. It's already getting a little bit warm out. Now this is my Airbnb right here. But I want to tell you guys a story about what we're doing today. Okay, so the story goes, a couple weeks ago, a guy, Colin, emailed me. He has this pretty cool story, and it's basically an invitation for an adventure today, so I'm going to take you guys with me. So here in Bendigo, Victoria, there's a really gigantic gold mining history. There's still active gold mines, and there's gold all over the place around here, even on the surface. Like, there's tons of gold around. And Colin has invited to take me out to a really special place that he doesn't think has even been touched for the past 20 years or so. So the story goes, when he was a kid, he used to go exploring around in the forest, and he found this stage 2 bunker on Crown land. Him and his friends snuck in. They found all kind of gold panning gear, sluice boxes, vials of gold, and all kinds of stuff. And they knew that a dude used to live there, old guy, beard, you know, they called him Santa. He was just an old prospector that used to live out there by himself, away from everybody, and he used to just pan for gold. This was 20 years ago, and as far as Colin knows, nobody else has been out there since. The plan for today, Colin's gonna bring me out to this spot. He hasn't been there for 20 years. We're gonna go take a look at it, we're gonna explore around, and we're gonna see what we can find out there. So, I'm gonna bring my gold pan. I might bring my detector, just to swing it around a little bit. I don't know, it's probably gonna be a lot of trash, I don't know. But this whole area around Bendigo, Victoria is all gold fields. So I'm gonna bring some prospecting gear. We're gonna go meet Colin right now, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, well, we're out here, undisclosed location, somewhere near Bendigo, Victoria. I'm here with Colin. He's leading the way. He's taking us out to this stage 2 bunker where Santa used to live. You can see right here, there's a creek right here. The bunker is just past it in the clearing, we think. But you can see where he's been digging. Let's get down in there and I'll show you guys. There's some old, looks like an old metal roof. But you can see where this guy's been really digging here in this stream bed. A lot of ironstone. Yeah, this guy was probably on to something.
Better than I remember. He's been digging in there.
That is probably erosion. If this is 20 years ago, most of what we see is probably erosion.
Gotcha.
You know, this is probably from him. You know, these old metal pieces and everything. There's even some kind of piping in the ground right here. Piece of PVC pipe here in the ground. Yep, there's more tin over here. So, yeah, this is all dug. He dug all this.
Chicken wire over here.
It's a big bolt I found on the ground.
Yep. That's definitely divert. Okay. I have a feeling this is where his stage 2 pit was.
Right about here?
Right about around here somewhere, I reckon.
Uh-huh. I could see more metal pieces over there.
Jeez.
Chicken wire.
He was here for years doing this.
Oh yeah, man. This doesn't happen overnight, that's for sure. I could see so much. Look at this concrete pipe down here.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. Now, as far as me finding anything, that's a different story. I wouldn't even know where to begin. You know, I would look for the inside. First of all, I got to kind of read and see what he was trying to do. It looks like he diverted from over there, because that's like the main stream, and this is all cut. He cut all this in. It looks like it goes even further up that way.
Doesn't it?
He looks like he's been digging over there. Some more piping on the ground here. Over here is his coffee cup or some kind of cup right there. Look at this. This looks like it caved right in. Oh, there's something else over there. This whole area is just full of old relics. Like, you could tell somebody's been out here.
This is where he camped out.
Oh, this was his camp up here. We think we found it here. Colin thinks we found it. We got bricks all over the place. I found a gold pan. Check this out. I think it's an old gold pan. That's exactly what that is, or was. Completely rotted out at the bottom. That'd make a cool relic for somebody to to hang on the wall. What else we got? There's another small little pan. Jars. Lots of mason jars here. Don't think there's any gold in it though. These could be old like classifiers. That's what that kind of looks like. That's exactly what that is. That was an old screen in there used for classifying. There's a bunch of them around. They're all completely destroyed by weather, but yeah, this is totally an old prospecting camp. Look at this old thing. I want to flip this over just to see if there's any interesting wildlife living under it. I'm standing far enough away, and I'm going to grab it from the top before I flip it up. Basically, you don't want to reach your hand under, then pick it up. And them horseflies are everywhere. All right, here we go. All right. No eastern browns. Here's another one. Let's flip it. Nothing there either. What is this? There's little wheels on it. It's just a frame of something. Maybe a little cart or something. This is cool, man. This looks like probably where he stored his food and everything. Little cans of everything. Tin cans everywhere. Fuel tanks. These are all, I think these are all fuel. A lot of them. A lot of broken glass and everything here. I know you guys are thinking I should run the metal detector over it and see if I could find the little jars of vials of gold, but trust me, this much trash, it's kind of useless to swing the detector. I think we should just eyeball it. We'll just scope the area out, and I mean, to me, this is a treasure in its own, just finding this place. It's so cool. Wow, that's a big old ant. Look at him. Wow. Don't want to get bit by him. Santa liked his sody pop.
You guys call it Kool-Aid in the States.
Caudies.
Yeah, and over here we call it cordial. So it'll be concentrated cordial where you just pour just a little bit into a cup, the rest is water. But to have 32 fluid ounces, as you know, we're metric. You guys are imperial.
Yeah.
Or are we imperial?
I don't know. I don't know. We're wrong and you're right, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so to have that here, that's a very old bottle, that one.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw that laying on the ground over there. I didn't think it was anything special. But that's awesome, man.
That's a good one.
What's that, a piece of quartz you got there?
Yes.
Mineralized quartz.
There you go. Thought you'd like that.
Yeah, man. It's real heavy. You can see all the little mineral veins in there and everything. That's a really good sign that there's gold on here. Obviously, this is, yep. This is the Bendigo area. This area is famous for this stuff. I don't even know where to begin. You know, I didn't see any bedrock or anything. There are streams, there are inside bends, but the guy has it all dug out. I mean, I could grab some dirt and do a sample pan. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a couple samples from here and there. We'll pan it out and see if we get anything. I think the metal detector's kind of useless due to all the iron. It's just scattered everywhere. Like this whole area is like an old camp. It's really a cool area, so I'm glad that I started filming. Anyway, let's get some samples and we'll see if we find any gold. So we are in an area that Colin does remember. This is his little bunker, and he thinks that somebody filled it in or something. And the reason he knows is over here there's a flagon right here, this glass. He remembers that he was drinking these things, and here's a big one underground right here, under my foot. So we're in the right area, and he thinks that this old guy was a crafty old guy, and he thinks that he stashed his gold somewhere. So we're kind of looking for like maybe a tree stump or a big rock or a big tree or some kind of visual cue where he would know to stash his gold. So we're just kind of looking around. We may or may not, probably not, find this gold. But we're gonna, you know, it's worth a look. I'm gonna check this old tree stump. I'm just gonna put it on park mode 1. We'll turn the sensitivity up to like 17 and just swing it. If there's a vial of gold, this will pick it up for sure. Just lots of iron everywhere. Hey, I found a spoon. Is it silver? Stainless steel, Korea. Hey, that's actually a good little crevicing spoon right there. I think I'll hold on to that. Lots of chicken wire around. Big pieces of iron everywhere. This must have been his burn barrel or something. What do you think, Colin?
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Maybe a burn barrel or something, because it's kind of cleared out around it, so it wouldn't start any bushfires or anything.
Just store them in little jars, the gold in little jars, and just sit them up there. By memory, and with the flagons and stuff like that, it's right here. Like it's got to be right here.
This must have been his, where he had his sluice box and stuff all in here. He just needed a water flow, because the stream starts up there. He cut it in, the water came around this way. You can see the piping and everything. There's some more piping right there. And he probably had his sluice and all of his, it just brought water over to his camp, which was like right there. And then he could do all of his work like right in here, which that would mean that his tailings pile is over here, just downstream. So like right here, this intersection, this would be his tailings pile. It's actually still here. And then along the inside bend where it's coming out and the low pressure, probably right in here, man. I think this would be a great spot to take a sample. Right there. I'll put it in gold prospecting mode. I am getting a signal right here where you would think that the heavies would drop out. So that'll be one sample right there. Say again?
Remember that little jar that I was just talking about that he kept his gold in?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, feel this. Walk on that.
It's all
soft.
It's like soft. It's like I'm standing on something that's hollow underneath us.
I think someone's come along, seen his pit, put all his stuff in there or whatever, and just
piece of concrete that's been formed. Yeah, formed concrete. Here's one of those little jars that he used to keep his gold in. I thought there was a piece of gold that came out. That was scary for a second. Man, I'll tell you what, if I was able to do it, I would absolutely dig this up. There's an old chain here. It's just layers of junk here.
Inch ants, big bull ants, but inch long. And they hurt.
They look like they would hurt. Look at this.
Angry.
They look,
see,
dude. They look really angry.
Yeah. They're looking for the disturber.
Wow, I've never seen ants that big. Yeah, we think that whoever came and filled this, it was probably the local council, and I can't think of a scenario where they wouldn't check it out before they filled it in. So, if they would have looked in there, they would have found the gold. Do you think?
Yeah.
There's a lizard. At least I'm not flipping over any hornet nests or anything. Right now I'm walking along the stream bed. You can see all this ironstone. If we follow that, that should tell us where the gold is. I mean, right along this stream bed, you can see right here, it's just quartz and ironstone and heavies. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take the detector and see if I can get any targets. If I can, we'll dig them up and see if we can get any little pieces of gold. All right, so we're in the creek bed. I got a target here. It's actually in this little dirt clod right here. Somewhere. Or not. All right, well, I just spent about the past half hour, 40 minutes metal detecting this dry creek bed. I was finding little pieces of iron, bullets, bullet casings, and other things. So I could continue metal detecting. However, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop with the metal detector for now. We're gonna go ahead and grab some samples of some of this dirt where we think that the gold may be hiding. You never know. Maybe there's no nuggets here. Maybe it's all real fine gold. I just think it's really cool walking through this dry creek bed. It looks really cool. You can see what the erosion did here. We know that the stream ran this way. You can tell just by the way that those leaves and stuff are piled up. So we know where the inside bends are going to be. Look at this. Big sledgehammer head. All right, well, we've been out here for maybe, I don't know, about 2.5 hours or so, maybe. Something like that, huh, Colin? Yeah. About 2 hours, I'd say. Maybe 2-3 hours. Well, you guys saw pretty much everything. I went ahead and dug some samples. The first sample was from here, where I found that hammerhead right there. I dug down under that, you know, big chunk of iron, dug right below it. If there's any heavies, that's going to be where they're at. I followed this bend around. Right here I saw some ironstone on this little dip, so I dug a sample right there. This is what I'm putting my samples in. It's all we got for now. The creek kind of snakes around like this, so that's an inside part of the bend, and then this is the inside part of the bend. So I took a nice deep sample here. You can see there's overburden over it. I got down to the ironstone and took some of that. Yeah, I'll see you guys back at home base. We'll pan it down and we'll see what we got. All right, well, I found this nice swampy, murky, pretty black water. It's pretty bad. I do have open cuts on my hands. Hopefully I don't catch anything, but we're gonna go ahead and pan this stuff down here. I got my arbor fabricating classifier. It's a 1/4 inch, and I also have my gold pan here. All right, here we go. We'll just submerge this. Oh, I'm getting covered in ants. Man, I'll tell you what, traveling with this arbor fabricating classifier isn't easy. It's so worth it. All right, I should be able to do this in 2 pans. So here's pan 1. No gold in that first pan. All right, second pan. We're down to the end here. Let's see if we got anything here. Nope, no gold. That's okay. Either way, even though we didn't find any gold, I still think this was super cool. So Colin, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate you bringing me out.
You're more than welcome, Shane.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. I put out a new video every 3 days. That's all I got for today. Thanks a lot for watching.